Myself Deepak Patra once again back with a new topic, new session, and I hope this session is going to be a game changer in your career, in your life, and obviously you will develop a good studying habit which will obviously fetch you better marks. You will become an excellent person as a overhaul, and holistically it will give you a new dimension in your new thought process. First thing, we from morning indulge in several activities throughout the whole day. Some of them are absolutely necessary, productive, personal work, and some are entrusted by the parents. Obviously, we have to, being a social being, we have to carry on the activities, we have to listen to them, we have to cooperate with them. We need to do by ourselves at our own will. But at the end of the day, we forget the very important question. We never put the question before that, what am I doing? Many of you have requested me, DP, I am devoting 5 to 6 hours daily. But going by that standard, my marks has really gone down. When I was studying just for 1.5 hours or 2 hours in my junior classes, I was getting 80%, 85%. But suddenly my marks graph has declined drastically. And it has, my confidence level has gone down. Some of you have requested, some of you have said, DP, like the marks we are not getting in proportion with that. Now trying to focus, lot of books, studies, one of the best tutors I have had, but still, still lagging behind. And what happens when we get poor marks? It's inevitable. We are being compared. And which is the thing we hated the most? Which is the thing we hated the most? We always compare with Chopra's daughter. She has scored 95.6%, and you see yourself. You are lying down at the bottom of the class. You are of no good to any work. You can't do anything. These kind of adverse remarks, reverse remarks, really put you into backward condition. And obviously, it hurts. It hurts really deep down the heart. So, today's session will try to assess seriously what is the real cause. Marks are not the real cause. Why this is happening? The $1 million question, the most important question is, we have to question ourselves. At the end of the day, when you are relaxed, cool out, you have a talking session with yourself, self-analysis session. It's very important. Just ask a very simple question, what am I doing at this point of time? The activities, the work that we indulge into. Early morning, we start with messaging the friends. Initially for 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and then gradually we enlarge the periphery of discussion, 1 hour, 2 hour. We get indulged deeply. 4 hours, 5 hours, some people are there, they are so addicted. And reports are suggesting, according to some international reports, that the addiction to social media is going from bad to worse, and it's almost equivalent to your alcoholism, that addiction. I'm sorry to say, but these are very harsh and very strong words. But yeah, actually, we become slave to that virtual world. That small world we open, we keep loving going to that. But after spending so much of time, do you feel very energized? Not at all. Not at all. At the end of the day, you feel very exhausted, very tired. You got pain in your back. Your eyes get sore at time, reddish at time. Water started falling from your eyes, got eyes problem, then back, neck, hand. You get physically exhausted. Absolute 100% negative output, nothing. So that question, what am I doing? That's very critical to understand your position. Ask that simple question to yourself, not only once, several times a day. And remember, whatever things you are doing, is it really connecting to your dreams, to your visions, to your goals and purpose? First of all, you have to define a precise, definite goal down the line 5 years. Where do you want to see? Visualize yourself. Enjoy those moments. Imagine if you become successful, how you will be. Now, for that you have to observe some of the videos, some of the biographies of successful people, most successful people, their body language, the way they talk, the way they convey their message, how they utilize their time, their daily habits. You need to pull out some of the biographies. We are definitely trapped by our old habits. We keep loving the old things again and again. Why? Because, again, we lack sense of urgency. That's very important. Once you define sense of urgency for something, then rest follows. Your body will support your mind, your soul will support you. Few days back, I started drawing at night. My son criticizes me. A small car, can you say Gazera, I was trying to draw it with the crayons. I started somewhere down the line, 11 o'clock. Then I started, my son criticizes me, Dad, ye ekdam bekar ho raha hai. It's not going great. Fine son, you go to bed. Early morning, at 6 o'clock, from 10 to 6, I devoted in that drawing. And wow, my son wake up, it said it's printed. I will show you sometime, that drawing. That's the kind of passion. I have a passion for drawing. So I love where I keep on doing drawing. I forget everything. I enjoy those moments. Sense of urgency I have. Yes, I have to achieve that thing. Not to satisfy anyone else, but to give me immense internal satisfaction. That's very important. You have to, sense of urgency and sense of purpose, you need to develop very fast. Garbage in and garbage out. The way we think, the way we talk, the kind of companies we keep, friends we keep, we become like them only. Our personality becomes that. We can think beyond that, but we convert to those personalities only, one of them. So for that, if you don't have any study habit, what do you do? From now onwards, believe in a 5 minutes work theory. Work upon that. 5 minutes work theory. What is that? You don't have organized life, not at all. No issue at all. If you have not have started studying so far, no problems. What do? Just give yourself just 5 minutes per day. Make a timetable just for 5 minutes only. Yes, you heard it right, only for 5 minutes. But that 5 minutes, define it precisely and open a page of any topic, any chapter, and read that page within that 5 minutes only and close it. It may be 5 minutes, 30 seconds, somewhere down the line, plus minus little time is fine. You should not be very strict, keeping on looking on the watch, it will divert you. Just 5 to 6 minutes, something like that, on daily basis. Now follow that time, again for next day, third day, fourth day, for a week, 10 days. Now some of you might question, what is this? This is a silly thing. We have so much of huge syllabus, but no gain at all. And this guy is explaining, DP is explaining that, okay, just 5 minute theory will work wonder. In any case, my friend, you are not at all utilizing any time. You are daydreamer, sick chilli ban ke ghum rahe ho. You are daydreaming. But actually, the output is almost zero, nil. It's better to study than not to study at all for the whole year. That 5 minutes theory, your brain will push after 10 to 12 days, believe me, will tell you, your mind will tell you, now it's high time. I'm getting a passion, interest. Go on increasing for 15 minutes, half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours. And gradually within no time, almost 2 to 3 months, you will be extended to 3 to 5 years. You will be started studying for 3 to 5 years. Now, once you have developed that habit of studying for long hours, you have to organize. Now you have to take a scientific approach after that. Then you have to select the study time. That's very critical factor. What you do, that's a personal thing. You are the best person to judge when your body, mind, soul is relaxed, when you are active, when your mind is proactive for studies, to taking the new concepts there, revise the things. But one thing, what the research have proved, and in Indian philosophy, the early morning time, especially the 4 to 4:30 a.m. time, that's called, I will use a Hindi term here, Brahma Muhurt. It's a very, 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 very useful, very, very productive time in terms of studies. The mind is really fresh at that time. And whatever new concept you want to study at that time, it will register it permanently in the back of your memory box. One thing. Now you have to get a habit. Now you will be telling DP, I used to go to bed by 1:30, 2 o'clock. The choice is yours. Sense of purpose, sense of urgency you have to develop. If you want to set your career right, if you want to have a good habit, So the choice is all yours to waste time or to utilize time. Now, one day it will be difficult, but wake up at 4:30. Okay, next day you try. Brush up, become fresh. If you feel like studying something, don't pressurize yourself. Enjoy those moments. Look at the outside ground. If there are green patch near your home, you go there, walk with your naked feet. You will be loving that environment, the early morning environment. Now, after some days, you will be accustomed to, and then you will be gradually habituated to started opening the books at 4:30. Now make a time slot from 4:30 to 7:30 at a stretch, but never study for more than 1 hour. Never study, let me make a small correction. At a stretch, never study for 30 to 40 minutes. After 30 minutes, take a break of 10 minutes. That break time should be utilized effectively to relax your mind, to your nerves, soul, so that you get recharged, refreshed again. Your brain become refreshed. Again, come back, again study for 20-25 minutes. It has been proved that the early morning time that you are using for studies is equivalent to the whole time you dedicated throughout the whole day. It has been proven scientifically. So keep on nurturing those habits. And always think like confidence can do wonders, and miles to go before I sleep. Miles to go before I sleep. So it's you and you only. And remember, you're unique, very special. Never compare yourself to any other. Like say, if someone is scoring marks, it's for his better cause or her cause. No way. So you are second to none. Believe in this theory. You are very special. You are very special talent. Best gift of God. Remember in your potential, and all the best for all your venture of your life and your career. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care.